What happens when a city decides to live without rules? Bangkok, Thailand's sprawling capital, isn't just a place, it's a living, breathing contradiction. A labyrinth of temples and temptations that hums with raw energy. In my 60-some years, I've trekked through jungles, sailed stormy seas, and watched empires crumble. But nothing compares to life in Bangkok after dark. This travel documentary dives into the heart of a city where women shape the night, desire fuels the economy, and wild nights reveal truths we'd rather forget. The culture of Bangkok is a kaleidoscope of Buddhist devotion by day, unapologetic hedonism by night. In a world addicted to filters and fleeting trends, the city's defiance of restraint feels like a rebellion. With 8.2 million tourists in 2024, Bangkok remains the globe's top nightlife destination. Yet its soul is often misread. Daily life in Thailand's capital is a high-wire act, where the cost of living can be $1 or a lifetime. And the hidden gems of Bangkok glitter with stories of resilience and regret. Buckle up, we're about to unravel the wild, heartbreaking beauty of Sin City, Thai style. The women of the night, strength in neon shadows. Who are the women who keep Bangkok's nightlife alive? Picture a girl, maybe 22, standing under a buzzing sign in Patpong, her eyes sharp, her smile practiced. She's one of 250,000 sex workers in Thailand, per 2023 estimates, many hailing from the rural Isan region, where a farmer earns $100 a month. In Bangkok, a single night can bring $60 enough to send home for a sibling's school fees or a parent's medicine. The culture of Bangkok's red light districts is no monolith. It's a web of survival, ambition, and quiet power. These women aren't just selling desire, they're architects of an economy that employs thousands, from bar owners to tuk-tuk drivers. But the daily life in Bangkok for them is brutal, 12-hour shifts, dodging creepy clients, and navigating a legal gray zone where only 8% access protections per 2024 data. Stigma clings like damp heat, yet they persist, building homes and villages they may never return to. In our world, where we curate lives online, their raw hustle feels like a wake-up call. This travel documentary salutes these women, the hidden gems of Bangkok, whose strength lights up the darkest streets. Before we dive deeper into Bangkok's neon maze, let me ask for a favor. If this travel documentary sparks a flicker of wonder, shock, or nostalgia, hit that like button. Drop a comment about what pulls you toward Bangkok's wild nights. And if you crave more stories from the world's untamed corners, subscribe and tap the bell. It keeps this old storyteller chasing the hidden gems of places like Thailand, sharing their truths with you. Your support fuels these journeys, so let's keep the adventure alive. Now, back to the streets where desire writes the rules. The desire economy, selling dreams in a fever dream. What's the price of a fantasy in a city built on them? Bangkok's nightlife isn't just about sex, it's about selling escape, status, and the illusion of invincibility. Walk through Nana Plaza, and you'll feel it. Go-go bars where dancers move with hypnotic grace, and tourists drop $1,500 in a night chasing a thrill. In 2024, Thailand's nightlife industry raked in $16 billion, nearly 11% of GDP, with Bangkok as its epicenter. The people of Bangkok are masters of this game. Bar girls, promoters, even street vendors selling $2 skewers know how to read a mark. The culture of Bangkok thrives on this exchange, where desire is currency and everyone's playing. A beer costs $2, but a lady drink for a dancer runs $10, with half going to the bar. The cost of living in Bangkok's nightlife is steep. Workers juggle rent $250 a month for a tiny room and debts to bar owners, with 65% trapped in loan cycles, per 2023 studies. Yet, there's honesty here. Unlike our world, where desire hides behind swipes, Bangkok lays it bare. This travel documentary peels back the curtain on a city where dreams are sold. But the price is always personal. The wild nights, chaos with a soundtrack. Ever seen a city that parties like it's running out of time? Bangkok at night is a sensory overload. Soy cowboys, neon blares, Khao San Road speakers thump, and tuk-tuks weave through crowds at 2 a.m. The nightlife employs 300,000 people and generates $8 billion annually, per 2024 figures. From rooftop bars like Vertigo, where cocktails cost $15, to underground clubs spinning Thai hip-hop. The culture of Bangkok comes alive after dark, but it's not all glamour. For every high roller, there's a worker scrubbing tables at dawn. The daily life in Bangkok's nightlife is grind dancers practice routines for hours, vendors haul carts through heat, and bouncers break up fights over $5 tabs. In 2023, police reported 1,200 nightlife-related incidents, from scams to brawls. Compare that to our world, where nights end with Netflix. Bangkok's wildness is a drug-addictive, dangerous, exhilarating. This travel documentary captures the chaos, a hidden gem of Thailand that makes you feel alive, even as it burns you out. The people of Bangkok don't just survive the night, they own it. The cost of living, a city that demands everything. How do you measure the cost of living in a place that thrives on excess? In Bangkok, it's a sliding scale. A street noodle dish costs $1.50. But a one-bedroom apartment near Sukhumvit runs $400 a month, half a sex worker's earnings. For tourists, a five-star hotel like the Siam costs $500 a night, while backpackers crash in $10 hostels. The cost of living in Bangkok is a trap for those in the nightlife. Many women borrow from bar owners to cover rent or family expenses, with interest rates as high as 20% a month. In 2024, 70% of sex workers reported debt to employers, a cycle that binds them to the bars. Life in Bangkok's red light districts is a hustle where freedom is a mirage. Even vendors and dancers face rising costs. Market stall rents jumped 15% last year. In our world, we gripe about inflation, but Bangkok's workers face it with no safety net. The people of Bangkok's nightlife keep going, driven by necessity or dreams of something better. This travel documentary isn't just about wild nights, it's about the human toll of chasing neon promises. The hidden gems, Bangkok beyond the Sleaze. What's left when you look past the go-go bars? Bangkok's nightlife hides treasures that even locals fight to preserve. Take RCA, a club district where Thai youth dance to Luck Thung remixes, far from tourist eyes. Or Talad Rot FAI, a night market where $2 buys mango sticky rice and vintage records glow under string lights. In 2024, Khao San Road welcomed 2.5 million visitors. Its chaotic mix of backpackers, buskers, and $3 cocktails a microcosm of the culture of Bangkok. These spots are the daily life in Thailand at its rawest, less transaction, more celebration. But they're under threat. Gentrification is relentless. Rents in RCA rose 25% in 2023, and developers eye markets for condos. The hidden gems of Bangkok are fading as global chains like 7-Eleven replace mom-and-pop stalls. In our world, we preserve culture with hashtags, but Bangkok's soul is being sold to the highest bidder. This travel documentary urges you to seek these places, dance in RCA, eat at a market before they're gone. The people of Bangkok deserve to keep their city's heart intact. The role of faith, redemption in a city of sin. How does a city of temptation stay so deeply spiritual? By day, Bangkok is a tapestry of golden spires. Wat Arun's riverside glow draws 12,000 visitors daily, while Wat Pho's 46-meter reclining Buddha humbles millions. The people of Bangkok navigate their wild nights with a Buddhist compass, offering alms at dawn or lighting incense for merit. In 2024, 94% of Thais identified as Buddhist, and even sex workers visited temples, praying for forgiveness or protection. The culture of Bangkok holds this duality of sin and salvation, desire and duty without judgment. A bar girl might kneel before a monk who blesses her alongside a CEO. It's a balance our world, with its online outrage and moral crusades, can't fathom. The daily life in Bangkok weaves faith into every corner, from spirit houses outside bars to amulets worn by dancers. In 2023, Thailand's temples received $1 billion in donations. Proof of faith's grip. This travel documentary marvels at this harmony, a hidden gem of Thailand that makes its wild nights feel like a ritual, not a rebellion. The threat of modernity, a soul at risk. What happens when a city's edge is dulled by progress? Bangkok's nightlife is under siege not from Puritans, but from skyscrapers and silicon. Condos are replacing showhouses, and land prices in central Bangkok hit $1,200 per square meter in 2025. Traditional markets face closure. 35% are at risk, per 2024 reports, as global chains crowd out vendors. The life in Bangkok is pricier every year. A street vendor's rent rose 20% since 2022, while sex workers move to suburbs where clients are scarce. Technology is another blade. Online platforms like virtual bars let workers earn $80 a night from home, but they're killing physical venues. In 1995, Bangkok had 600 go-go bars. Today, it's under 180. The culture of Bangkok's nightlife, once a tactile explosion of sound and sweat, is going digital, and the magic's fading. The people of Bangkok adapt, but at what cost? In our world, we chase progress without looking back, but Bangkok's losing something irreplaceable. This travel documentary mourns a city teetering between its past and a sanitized future, where wild nights may soon be just a memory. 3. Japan. Ever wonder what lurks in the cracks of a city that never sleeps? Bangkok's nightlife isn't all glitter. There's a dark side where scams and exploitation thrive. Tourists fall for $5 ping-pong show tickets, only to face $200 bar tabs enforced by bouncers. In 2023, police logged 1,500 scam complaints in Patpong alone. The people of Bangkok's nightlife aren't all predators. Many are victims. Sex workers face trafficking risks. 10,000 women were rescued from forced prostitution in 2024, per UN data. Bar owners exploit loopholes, docking wages for fines like missing a shift. The daily life in Bangkok's Underbelly is a survival game. Vendors bribe cops to keep stalls open, while dancers dodge clients who don't pay. The cost of living in Bangkok's shadows is steep emotionally and physically. In our world, we read about grit in self-help books, but here, it's real, raw, and relentless. This travel documentary doesn't shy away from the ugly. It's a reminder that Bangkok's wild nights come with a human cost, one we can't ignore if we're to understand its soul. Conclusion: a city that burns bright. Bangkok isn't just a destination, it's a challenge, a mirror reflecting our deepest cravings and contradictions. The women who light its nights, the desires that drive its economy, and the wild, untamed energy of its streets force us to question what we've traded for our modern comforts. The life in Bangkok is messy, unequal, and on the brink of change, but it's alive in a way our curated world rarely is. In my years, I've seen cities rise and fade, but Bangkok's pulse still rattles my bones. The people of Bangkok, from dancers to monks, vendors to dreamers, remind us that life is a gamble, and they're all in. This travel documentary is my tribute to a city that dares to be itself, flaws and all. So, what does Bangkok awaken in you? Drop a comment, share your thoughts, and let's keep this story burning. The hidden gems of Thailand are flickering, but as long as we talk about them, they'll never go dark.